Well, it is midway through December, and I want to give you some quick ideas for last-minute stocking stuffers. Well, that's right, folks. Welcome to another video. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk stocking stuffers. I have stuffed out one of the stockings that me and my family use on the mantle. I pulled one off and asked my wife not to stuff it yet so that I could stuff it with a bunch of gear that I can recommend to you that will fit inside a stocking and keeping it on a budget-friendly price point. For us and our family, stockings are a big deal. We like to put a lot of little gifts and things in there. And so I like to find gifts that are inexpensive, compact, but give a lot of value. So that's gonna kind of be our criteria today, keeping the price low, keeping the size small, but giving you a lot of performance, a lot of fun, and a lot of value. So with that, guys, let's go ahead, start pulling things out. I just shoved them all in there at random. We'll discover what's inside and give you some quick ideas for those last-minute stocking stuffers. All right, here we go. This is so much fun. I had fun stuffing this for you guys. In a way, I was like preparing the gift ideas for you. So it was just a lot of fun. So we're gonna dive into it, crank these things out. You can see here right out of the gate, I light my fire steel. A lot of times you can get them pretty budget friendly. This one is about $8 is what I paid for that guy. It's awesome. Knockaround sunglasses. This is one of their newer models. They have designs that will connect with everyone. They got a couple brand new designs as well. They're now available on Amazon as well as the Knockaround Sunglass store. They have options all the way for kids as well, but from prices like even $10 all the way up to about 30, 35 bucks. All kinds of shapes, sizes. So that's a great gift idea. Natural deodorant right there. These are little deodorant wipes, so that's green tea. So, you know, if I've had a long day at the office or something like that, I can not only wipe away the stink, but then add a new fresh tea smell. They're not super chemically, and they're like all natural, which is sweet. So flashlight option here, I forget the name of this, the Princeton Tech Amp 1L. Not only does it give you like a wand illumination, waterproof, bottle cap opener, lanyard hole, lots of battery life for a very, very long time, and runs on two AAA powered batteries, about $10 to $15 for that guy. And I'll just pause just to remind you guys, check out all the links that I offer to you below: Amazon Blade HQ, GP Knives, Mystery Ranch, 511, there's more, Knockaround, obviously sunglasses. All this stuff I'll try and compile as best I can. Sometimes when I create links, particularly Amazon, it gives me like, it adds a bunch of weird random stuff that I have no control over. It's just the algorithm and how it sees that I'm looking at a different product, and so it adds like 3 more in. It's just dumb. It's just the way the system works. Just so you know that. So it's not me like adding a bunch of random junk in there. Sometimes the system just does that. But anyway, we just appreciate when you purchase through those, and I'll try and throw in all these as much as I can in those hyperlinks for you. So Work Sharp, this is their kind of mini field sharpener. I don't even remember what this thing is called off the top of my head. $15 usually, nice long ceramic rod, and then a 1 coarse diamond pad, diamond stone on the other. Now, I like the Work Sharp full-size field sharpener better for $30, but it's larger and it's double the price. So again, if you're just trying to save price and give a good gift, this is still a very good gift. I carry it in my everyday carry bag for pocket knives and small fixed blades, but the other one is a better complete package, which you could go with if you want to, is just double the price and a little bit larger. We got dude wipes or any other type of, you know, compact butt wipe. I think it's just funny, you know, when someone's opening gifts and they're getting deodorant and butt wipes and stuff, but I use those, and I take these 2 types of wipes with me all the time. Let's see here, Pocket Farkle. One of our favorite games here at the channel. It fits inside a little, what is that, 35 millimeter container. It's a dice game, very easy to learn. The rules are on the side of the container. We take it backpacking, we take it, you know, you got 20 minutes to kill at the airport, get a couple people playing with that thing. You can even play, you know, just with one other person. It's a very fun, easy game. Next up, we have a cat tourniquet. Now, if they know what they're doing, this is a really good gift. If they do not, this could be a dangerous gift. So just, you know, keep in consideration who you're giving it to. Do they know how to use medical supplies? And if they do, then this is an awesome gift to give somebody. Just make sure you get the North American Rescue brand of cat tourniquets. Or other medical, stuff in general. So what I have here is the Gerber. I don't even remember. I'll be annotating it in. This is a little tiny box cutter that works as either a money clip and or your box cutter. It gives you an extra amount of blade length that most other box cutters won't give you. It's liner lock. Looks really sleek and slim. So it doesn't look like a utility knife, particularly when you're carrying it. I mean, I've worn these with dress slacks before, and it's very functional. What I love to do is I will take this to the airport, unscrew the blade, throw the blade away, go through, just have it. They'll look at it and they'll be like, oh yeah, it doesn't have a blade. Okay, whatever. Then when I get to my next location, either if I'm going to my family or most hardware stores, even most, general stores, Walgreens, whatever, have a utility blade, boom, I'll pick them up for $2-3, and then I got my EDC knife on me again. And then let's see here. Here's a knife I have not tested and reviewed yet, but I've had some fun whittling and playing around with. And I just want to let you know about. This is BPS knives. This thing will run you about $15 to $18. It's a carbon steel. Walnut or some sort of wood handle. Comes with a little leather sheath. Very basic, definitely in the world of like Moras, but it's a cool option if they already have a bunch of Moras. You want to go with something a little bit more natural looking and not as much polymer and stuff. This is a cool, fun option, made in Ukraine. So it's a Ukrainian made. Amazon, again, like I said. For me, anything Anker charger. So, like phone chargers, things like that. This is a smaller version. They got all types of different versions now. How many times do you see people asking, where's a plug, or they're having to like leave their phone somewhere, they're eating up battery life and then they don't have portability. That's an awesome gift, even if they're not really into outdoorsy type of things. Let's see here. This is a 2-for-1. We have here some paracord. Paracord is just a simple, like $8, boom, you throw it in the stocking. If anyone does anything outdoorsy whatsoever, or is it a prepper, a survivalist, a EDC person who likes to be prepared around town, paracord is a must. And then I do have Night Eyes gear ties wrapped around that. I think I get gear ties every single Christmas, and they're basically, think of like a super heavy duty twist tie with rubber all around it, grips to stuff. I use them constantly all around the garage. I use them when I'm out on the trail, all kinds of different scenarios. They're really functional, and I really like that aspect a lot. We touched on this in a different video this holiday season. The Buck 110 or 112 Slim series, really like these a lot. You can usually get them from between like $20 and $25 for the designs, and it's the 110 or 112, but now with thumb studs, polymer thin handles, and a pocket clip that's ambidextrous. So righties and lefties can really get into these and enjoy them depending on size, preference. They have a couple of different color combinations. So that's a really cool, simple pocket knife to throw into a stocking and won't break the bank. We got a big old thing here. And by the way, it is like super windy, so if you're hearing wind or stuff starts flying around, that's why I'm in the garage today. Emergency whistles, can't go wrong. This is a Tops one. Little Stanley Fat Max. This is a 6-foot little keychain style. If you know someone who uses tape measures a lot. Here's a little Night Eyes carabiner, S-beaner. And then the O-Light, I don't even remember because I'll be annotating it in. These run about $10, run on one AAA battery, run for about an hour and a half. Great little keychain light, great light to give maybe, younger children, so because there's not a lot of parts and things like that they could damage or break because they don't know what they're doing. It's just a simple twist head, but it's a fun little flashlight and very functional, great to throw on a keychain or just put in a little EDC pack or something like that. All right, rolling right along here. What do we got? Opinel, another pocket knife option. Opinels are awesome. Made in France, been around, I think, at least like 50, 60 years. Got the little collar lock. Carbon steel or stainless steel options out there. Wood handle. This is a painted version. You can get kind of like a natural looking one. And it's a great kind of either starter knife, good, just kind of whittling, carving knife. Great to throw in a little go bag, food prep. I mean, just whatever. And you can usually get them, sometimes it's cheap depending on size, of like $11, and you can go all the way up to about $20. Usually for most of those, they even have kid-friendly versions with a rounded nose, which is cool. So if there's a child that maybe you connect with the family, maybe it's friends or family, and you're like, hey, do you feel like they'd be competent enough with a knife, but you're a little concerned about the tip? You can get a rounded version and kind of get them started into whittling and carving. Let's see what we got here. Another Night Eyes. The Night Eyes flashlight headband. I love this thing. It's got two little elastic straps there to hold most AAA, AA, CR123, and 18650 battery-powered flashlights. It really just depends on the diameter, but you just throw it on over your head. You got a flashlight mounted in there, and it's a hands-free little device, about $5 to $8 usually. Great little stocking stuffer, really compact, lightweight. And then we've got Right in the Rain universal notepad. Sometimes you can get like a pack of 3 of these little guys for like $6. This one has about 24 pages in it. If you've never seen Right in the Rain pads, they're waterproof writing pads. So it's paper, but you can. I've done tests on it. I submerged it, I think, for a month, and I was still able to write on it, and it hadn't degraded, which is pretty intense that these work. So they're great, you know, for people that are taking a lot of notes, things like that, and they got to write outdoors a lot, and they're concerned about, you know, losing the material, or that water damage would make the whatever they wrote on there fall apart. Next up is Amy Mora, really. I mean, Amy Mora is a great stocking stuffer. I have a basic 511 right here, brand new. Blade HQ, I know, has them for about $7.99. So it's a great like add-on if you're trying to, you know, get to the free shipping, you know, level or whatever. Usually Amazon will have them for about $10 for this model. So I mean, it's a great, simple starter gift knife. I've given these knives probably 6-8 people, just, you know, like, hey, do you have a, you know, like any type of fixed blade? No, I don't. You know, I'm just getting in the outdoors. Boom, here you go. So it's a very simple gift knife. I always have a few on hand, and then you can go, if you want to upgrade a little bit more, you can do the heavy duty companion for around like 18 to 20, you know, and there's a lot of models out there, color combinations, so that really fits their personality as well. Next up, I have the Streamlight MicroStream in USB, rechargeable. So if you go Coyote, which is what I have here, then it will go high beam, and then if you double tap, low beam. If you get the black version, it goes low beam, and then you have to double tap for high beam. And then it has the little USB recharging, so you don't have to keep going through batteries, and has a good little punch. I believe it's 150 lumens, if I remember correctly. I'll be annotating in the details below. And I can't remember off the top of my head how much those cost. I want to say like 30, I think. So a little bit on the high end for what we're looking at today in price, but it's a really, really good EDC, particularly if you go Coyote for me. So I have that high beam boom right out of the gate. Okay, next up here, another, you guys haven't seen this yet. You'll be seeing a video soon. Worksharp came out with a whole bunch of new sharpening systems. This thing will run you about $10. It has about a 1.5 inch little ceramic rod and diamond stone on either side, and then 3 different torsion bits that mount inside to help adjust pocket clips and those type of things that mount inside there. It's a good little system. It's really only good for, I would say, like the knives you're seeing here. You know, like a little Mora, I could easily, you know, just like tune up the edge a little bit. Something really compact, like 3.5 or under inches on the blade length, or one of these pocket knives, you know, you could just tune up. This is not something you would want to use to like reprofile the edge, you know, or anything like that. It's something that's just going to take out little nicks and burrs and some damage, and then put a finer edge on it because of the ceramics. So a cool little system there, and that will run you about $10. Worksharp did come out with a bunch, and we'll be doing the video on all 3 of them here very soon. Then, you know, like a medical pouch, any sort of like organization pouches. There's all Maxpedition, VanQuest, 511. They all make all kinds of different options. This is the Gen 2 of the fat packs from VanQuest, now with the high vis. Really like that a lot. They actually just sent this to me as a little Christmas gift. Shout out to VanQuest. Those guys are freaking awesome. And you can get them, you know, medical supplies. If you know the person has a medical kit, is trained and knows what they're doing, and you know, is aware of situations. You know, don't just be throwing medical supplies at people, and they're like, you know, doing tourniquets on everyone they meet as soon as they get like a cut or something. Then I think medical pouches, medical supplies. This is an Israeli bandage, 6-inch Israeli bandage, about $8. The pouches can vary from $10 all the way up to like $40, just depends. But you know, something like that would be really good. I'm always looking for new pouches and organization systems and things like that. All right, guys, we're coming towards the end. I love this thing. I paid $1.99 for this. This is the Wildo Fold-A-Cup. Now, this is the smaller version, so it's ultra lightweight, folds into like an 8-ounce little cup here. I believe the Swedish military uses it. And then you can get a larger version for, I think, like $4. They're really inexpensive. I found this one at Sierra Trading Post, again, for $1.99. Normal price is $3. is what it says, but I now like use them all the time. When I went snowshoeing, I had my larger one for my oatmeal that I was eating for my lunch, and then I had my smaller one for my tea and coffee that I was making. So those are great little options. You can get like kits too for like $10. You can get the large and the small, and they fit inside each other. And I think that even comes with their kind of spork. And then finally, last but not least, if they have any sort of what's it called, solid fuel stoves, any of these canisters, you know, they're like $5 or less usually, is an awesome gift item, and I always get one from one member of my family or another because I'm always going hiking and, you know, using those stoves. So, and guys, there's all kinds of other ideas as well. Food items for the trail are always great. You know, like Cliff Bars and, you know, instant coffee and their favorite teas. You know, think about those things as well, are great options to throw into a stocking. And I forgot to throw this in here. Any Victorinox would be an awesome option for you guys. This is the Tinkerer. We did a video on it. I just want to throw it in, remind you guys about that, or if you missed that video, about 20 bucks. And oftentimes you can get Swiss Army knives for much less. They're such great little multi-tools, and it's always great, regardless of, you know, age and gender. You know, it can connect and be useful for anyone, I believe, when you throw a Swiss Army knife in the stocking. Guys, that's it. That's the list. I hope that you have enjoyed what you've seen here. I hope it's been fun and entertaining, giving you some ideas. And that's just what I want to do, is just give you some food for thought, ideas for yourself, for your family, as you are wanting to bless those around you. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have an amazing Christmas season, holiday season, as you're celebrating friends and family and getting together and blessing those around you. Just know that you're loved. You're amazing. I love you. I'm so thankful that you're part of the GT family here. If you're not yet a part of the family, subscribe. Hit that bell icon, because we're throwing up content like this every single week. Check out the other video popping up. And finally, guys, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.